Police tell us that Officer Daniel Faulkner was shot down at 13th and Locust.
Free Mumia now! Kill Mumia now!
He maintains his innocence. To some, he is a cold-blooded killer. To others, he's a political prisoner.
On December 9th, 1981, Officer Daniel J. Faulkner was working the overnight shift with the Philadelphia Police Department. At approximately 3:55 that morning, he stopped a Volkswagen on Locust Street between 12th and 13th in Center City. For Officer Faulkner, it was another interaction with a motorist during the course of his shift. Within minutes, gunfire broke out. When the shooting ended, Officer Faulkner had suffered fatal gunshot wounds. Nearby, taxi driver and radio journalist Mumia Abu-Jamal had also been shot and was taken into police custody. The events of those few minutes would change countless lives and become one of the most closely examined murder cases in Philadelphia's history. More than 4 decades later, the case continues to be debated in courtrooms, classrooms, books, documentaries, and across the world. Supporters of Mumia Abu-Jamal argue that he was denied a fair trial and wrongfully convicted. Prosecutors, the courts, and Officer Faulkner's family have consistently maintained that the evidence proved his guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Before examining the investigation, it's important to understand the man whose life was taken. Daniel Joseph Faulkner was born on December 21, 1955, in southwest Philadelphia. He was the youngest of 7 children. When he was 5 years old, his father died of a heart attack, leaving his mother to raise the family. After serving in the United States Army, Faulkner earned an associate degree in criminal justice before joining the Philadelphia Police Department. He married the love of his life, Maureen Faulkner, in 1979. Officer Faulkner had stopped William Cook's Volkswagen and was in the middle of the traffic stop when the encounter turned violent. According to the prosecution, a struggle broke out between Officer Faulkner and Cook on the sidewalk. At the same time, Cook's brother, Mumia Abu-Jamal, who had been driving a taxicab nearby, saw what was happening and ran toward the scene. Prosecutors argued that Abu-Jamal approached Officer Faulkner from behind and fired a shot into his back. As the officer fell, he managed to fire a single round from his service weapon, striking Abu-Jamal in the chest. The prosecution then contended that Abu-Jamal continued firing at the wounded officer at close range. One of those shots struck Officer Faulkner in the face, causing the fatal injury. Within seconds, additional Philadelphia police officers arrived. Officer Faulkner was rushed to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Abu-Jamal remained at the scene with a gunshot wound to the chest before being taken into custody and transported for medical treatment. Investigators recovered a .38 caliber Charter Arms revolver registered to Abu-Jamal near where he had fallen. At just 14 years old, Mumia Abu-Jamal joined the Philadelphia chapter of the Black Panther Party, where he eventually served as the chapter's communications secretary. Founded in Oakland, California in 1966, the Black Panther Party advocated black empowerment, revolutionary political change, and armed self-defense against police brutality. Its members frequently carried firearms openly, and chapters across the country became involved in confrontations with law enforcement. The organization quickly became one of the most controversial political movements in the United States. In 1968, FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover declared the Black Panther Party to be the greatest threat to the internal security of the country. At trial, prosecutors presented eyewitness testimony, physical evidence, and forensic evidence in support of their case. In July 1982, a Philadelphia jury found Mumia Abu-Jamal guilty of first-degree murder and related offenses. Abu-Jamal has consistently maintained that he did not murder Officer Faulkner. Over the past 4 decades, his attorneys and supporters have argued that the investigation and trial were fundamentally flawed and have sought a new trial through numerous appeals. While his death sentence was later overturned, his conviction for the murder of Officer Daniel Faulkner has remained in place, and he is currently serving a sentence of life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Beyond the headlines, beyond the court filings, and beyond the decades of controversy, there is one fact that has never changed. On December 9, 1981, Officer Daniel J. Faulkner lost his life in the line of duty while serving the people of Philadelphia. He was only 25 years old. He was a husband, a son, a brother, a friend, a United States Army veteran, and a Philadelphia police officer who never returned home from his shift. While opinions about this case may continue to differ, Officer Daniel J. Faulkner's sacrifice remains unchanged. His service, his dedication, and his ultimate sacrifice will forever be a part of Philadelphia's history. May we always remember the man behind the badge. May we always honor Officer Daniel J. Faulkner. May he rest in peace.